Friends, as you all know that due to the coronavirus, our economy is going towards recession, because of which the unemployment rate in India can increase from 6% to around 13%. And if this recession turns into the Great Recession, which happened a decade ago, around 15 to 20% of people in India can lose their jobs, which is a very big number for a country which has around 1.3 billion people as its population. But you'll be thinking, what kind of rubbish am I talking about? But something similar to this happened in the year 2008, and today I am going to tell you about that. So let's start the video. While there is never a good time for a pandemic, the COVID-19 crisis has arrived at a particularly bad moment for the global economy. The world has long been drifting into a perfect storm of financial, political, socio-economic, and environmental risks, all of which are now growing even more acute. Unfortunately, even if the Greater Recession leads to a lackluster U-shaped recovery this year, an L-shaped Greater Depression will follow later in this decade owing to 10 ominous risky trends. The first trend concerns deficits and this corollary risks, debts and defaults. The policy response to the COVID-19 crisis entails a massive increase in fiscal deficits on the order of 10% of GDP or more. At a time when public debt levels in many countries were already high, if not unsustainable. Worse, the loss of income for many households and firms means that private sector debt levels will become unsustainable too, potentially leading to mass defaults and bankruptcies together. With soaring level of public debt, this all but ensures a more anemic recovery than the one that followed the Great Recession a decade ago. But friends, do you know a more worse situation happened in the year 1929, which came to be known as the Great Depression. So if you want to know more on this, you can read a book called The Great Depression by Scholastic. It is a book which steps into some of the most important moments in history and discovers how these moments helped shape the world. When the stock market crashed in October 1929, the world's economy was thrown into disarray. For the next decade, the Great Depression left millions of Americans without jobs and forced countless businesses to close. Readers will discover how people struggled to make a living in a time of high unemployment and how the government tried to solve the country's troubles and much more. So guys, thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.